Well, it's no surprise that Ash Ketchum has caught a ton of Pokemon throughout his journey, and throughout those years he has produced a lot of amazingly strong Pokemon. But as you can tell by the amount of Pokemon he has, there are a few members on his team that were amazing in the show and didn't receive proper recognition from the fans. So today, we shift the spotlight away from Charizard and Greninja and give it to some of the more forgotten Pokemon used by Ash. Welcome to the top 5 most underrated Pokemon owned by Ash. These Pokemon were all great on Ash's team, but always seemed to be underappreciated or forgotten for other Pokemon like Charizard, Pikachu, and Greninja. And if you guys want to see a video on Ash's most overrated Pokemon, then be sure to let me know in the comments section below. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. And with that being said, let's get started. Starting off this list, we have one of Ash's best Pokemon he's ever used, Bulbasaur. Now, I guess it's understandable why Bulbasaur was a bit overshadowed. I mean, he did have polarizing teammates like Charizard, Squirtle, and even Snorlax, but Bulbasaur still deserves a lot of credit for what he did for Ash. He's helped Ash beat the likes of Aya's Venomoth, Misty Psyduck, a trainer's entire team which included Cubone, Pinsir, Kingler, and Raticate, and in the Indigo Conference, 2 of Jeanette's 3 Pokemon. That's a really impressive resume for just a tiny little Bulbasaur. And that's only from the Indigo League series. He's also helped Ash win a bunch of times in the Orange Archipelago and even in Johto. Now, sure, he also had his fair share of losses, but when the going got tough and the pressure was really on, Ash could always rely on his Bulbasaur to get the job done. Now, I do believe that this next Pokemon does receive a bit of credit, but in my opinion, I still think Krookodile deserves a lot of credit for not only being a great Pokemon for Ash, but one of his best Pokemon period. Like, look at his winning percentages, that dude barely lost. His victories came against Bryson's Beartic, Iris's Dragonite, Stefan's Liepard, and later in that battle, Stefan's Sock. This Pokemon even took a super effective Hydro Pump from a Jellicent and still didn't stay down. It took 2 Hydro Pumps from 2 different Jellicents to finally take down Krokorok. And if you take a look at the anime, Krookodile was dealing with a lot of Pokemon that could hit him with super effective moves, and he still came back and defeated them. Let's face it, man, Krookodile was a tank. Now, I think no one can refute that Ash's Sinnoh team was probably the best team he's ever had in the anime, besides maybe his X and Y team. So it's understandable that some awesome Pokemon were wiped from people's memories for team members like Infernape, Staraptor, and Gliscor. But one Pokemon that we should never forget about is Ash's Weasel. This Pokemon was so cool and strong too. Once he was traded to Ash's team, his first major battle came against Maylene's Lucario, where they both knocked each other out, which is still impressive considering it's a gym leader's ace. Then it moved on to defeat Crashawake's Quagsire and Floatzel, Fantina's Gengar, and even won some contest battles on its first attempt with Ash. There was even a point where Ash and Weasel developed a special technique called the Counter Shield to help throw off Paul and beat Fantina. So with all these victories, there's no question that Weasel was a valuable asset to Ash's team. One of the most overlooked Pokemon owned by Ash has to be the ruffian Pokemon Corphish. This thing was seriously a monster in battle. He was able to defeat the likes of Brawly's Machop, Juan Celio and Lovedisc, Dominic's Swalot, Katie's Psyduck, Morrison's Girafarig and Growlithe, Flannery's Macargo, and later in that same battle, Flannery's Torkoal. Yeah, I know, that's a lot of battles that Corphish won. And imagine how insanely good this Pokemon would be if Ash evolved it. I don't want to even think about it. And with all these victories, it's hard for me to understand why this Pokemon didn't get that much recognition. I'll even admit that I overlooked this Pokemon too. Maybe it was overshadowed by the Golden Swellows and the Ash's Sceptiles and such, or maybe it was just because it's a pre-evolution and we didn't think much of it. Either way, Ash's Corphish deserves a lot more love. And the #1 most underrated Pokemon owned by Ash has to be his Kingler. This Pokemon from the start was already getting put down being called small in comparison to Gary's Krabby. But the insult never put down Krabby, as it went to win its debut match in the Pokemon League against Mandy, single-handedly taking down his entire team. And with no prior battling experience, that is insane that Krabby, who then evolved into Kingler, was able to take down a trainer that got to the Pokemon League. And later on in the league, Kingler was used again and managed to pick up another victory against Pete Pebbleman's Cloyster, albeit he does get knocked out later by Arcanine. But after that though, Kingler was not used much anywhere else, and it's really a shame because this Pokemon showed a lot of promise competitively, and who knows where Ash would be if he just spent a little more time with Kingler. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments section below. Also note that this video is 100% my own opinion, so if you disagree with me, then you're wrong. And you're stupid. But seriously, it's fine. In fact, why don't you tell me why you think I'm wrong in the comments section below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and become an Eryizo today. If you want to check out the previous video I did, then be sure to click the annotation on the left. And if you guys want to check out my new Extreme Randomizer Soul Link, then click the other annotation on the right. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time.